Hi, I'm Wendy. I've forgotten already. Hi, I'm Wendy. I'm a Cub section leader in Falkirk, Scotland, and this is my 60-second Scouter.
3, 2, 1.
What got you into science?
Oh, crikey. I have been interested in science since I was a little kid. So I'm actually a geologist. So I am in real life a scientist. Natural world, nature, everything about the world. It's wonderful. And baking cakes. Cakes are science.
Favourite memory of scouting?
I thoroughly enjoyed my first ever international trip. It was the year before last, not last year, 2019, when I got to go to Denmark as a scout leader with a group of scouts from 4th Region. That was great fun. First time I've ever done that.
What does STEM mean?
Oh, STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
What 3 words best describes Scoutadelic?
Orange, oggy, and fun.
What's your favourite experiment?
Very much like a couple of the ones that I sometimes take into schools to do, where how do I describe it? I do one with effective erosion using Smarties and water, but probably my ultimate favourite is what we call popcorn obsidian. And we compare a small little popcorn kernel with an obsidian chip and compare how they're small, smooth, shiny. And then we take a piece of popped popcorn and we take a piece of pumice and we compare how they're larger, rough, dull, not shiny, and they both float, whereas both the popcorn kernel and the obsidian chip sink. And then we talk to the children about how the popcorn kernel turns into the popped popcorn and ask them how they think the obsidian chip, if it was subjected to sufficient temperature and pressure, might turn out, obviously waving the pumice. But we also use it to teach the skills of noting things down, measuring, describing what you see. I mean, everyone knows that popcorn comes from popcorn kernel, but they are so different. One floats, one sinks, one's shiny, one's dull, one's big, one's small, one's yellow, one's white. And then when you understand that, that takes you on to understanding obsidian and pumice.
What's the best meal you can cook?
My children would say it's the lasagna.
What's your favourite Cub badge and why?
Possibly the scientist badge, because I have so much fun with it. I actually like the badge that's about nature, but I keep pronouncing it wrong.
What got you into scouting?
My children. My boys turned 6 and joined Beavers. And as with almost 1 million people around the country who volunteer, they were short of help. And I ended up staying. And my boys are now in Scouts. My daughter's in Explorers, and I'm still here.
What is the best element on the periodic table?
Gold.
What's your favourite colour?
Green.
What do you always pack for camp?
Sleeping bag.
What's the best holiday you've been on?
Best holiday is probably, it's sad to say, well, not sad to say, but a little cheesy. My honeymoon. We went to New Zealand and we toured the South Island. And whilst being wonderful and romantic, it's also full of some really big mountains and live volcanoes and mud pools. And if
You're
I
in your element there, that's it. It's not.
I'm a geologist.
Did you always want to be in science when you were growing up?
Not initially. I wanted to be a pilot. For many years, I wanted to be a pilot. We lived overseas, so we flew a lot, and I thought that would be pretty cool. That led me into engineering. So I did suppose want to go down the STEM route, but then later on just got so absorbed in the natural world that I went down the geology route.
What's your favourite campfire song?
I actually like Land of the Silver Birch. That's probably my favourite, although no one else seems to like it, and no one else seems to get the idea of doing it in the round, which I'd like them to do, but they all refuse to learn it.
What was a positive thing in 2020 for you? So what was positive about last year, not negative?
We got a puppy. It's cheesy and simple, but we got a puppy. I also have to say, we spent a lot of more time together as a family. Partly because we had to, we had no choice, but we did. And as a parent, and any other parent of teenagers will know, that is a lovely thing. It is. They don't think so, but
I love it. I think that's nice.